This is our community center. This is where the majority of our activities take place. We have entertainment come in. We have singers. We've had dancers come in. We had baby goats come in recently. So there is all kinds of activities that take place in this room with our residents. Um, we have bingo on a regular basis, snack every day, exercise. So all of that takes place right here. This is the activity coordinator's office back here. There's water, we're always pushing hydration. And then back in the back, I'll show you that in just a moment, is our porch area. Hi Carrie, how are you?
Hi.
Hi Judy. Okay, so this is our back porch and our walking trails. I'm going to take you through a little bit of this because it's a really, really beautiful area, and it's one of the things that sets us apart truly from all the other communities out there. We have residents, you'll see this little grouping of chairs here. We have a lot of residents who love feeding the birds, and we have 3 different bird feeders back here. We also have a collection of squirrels who come and try and get the bird food, but this is a favorite activity of our residents. And so we have this wonderful walking trail. This is a 1/4 of a mile walking trail through these beautifully landscaped garden area. And it's all surrounded by a 10-foot security fence, and it's completely secure. So the difference between our community and other communities is that you are able to literally allow them to roam free. Our residents can roam however they like through this entire area. They don't have to be chaperoned. They're able to go outside as long as the weather's good and roam and walk and experience nature. And that truly is something that sets us apart. I've got the setting sun, so it's a little bit hard to see, but this is a beautiful bottle brush tree. Gorgeous pine. I've heard that's called an Australian pine, but I'm not sure. My boss said she thought it was called a Fraser pine, I think. Beautifully landscaped areas. This is our eating area, so our families can come out here and eat together if they like. And then of course we have this beautiful gazebo, and that was actually donated by one of the families whose family member received such great care here. They were so grateful they donated this for our families. So the walking trail goes all the way to the front of the building. There's a huge area that our residents can walk in. Goes all the way to the front of the building, and of course it's secured, so they can't actually get out beyond the building. And then they can come back here and walk all the way around to the other side. So they really feel like they're in a park, and they have plenty of room to roam. It doesn't feel constrained or small in any way. And then we have some activity stations along the way. There's the putting green. We passed that just a moment ago. There is a mailbox here because some people love checking the mail. And then of course we have those bird feeders. And we have all these wonderful gliders on the back porch where our families often come and sit together and enjoy the breezes and the shade out here. These are not rockers. They are not difficult to get into and out of. They are gliders. So it's super easy for them to get into and out of them. Bear with me 1 second. Our residents can get to this area anytime they like. It's open from sunup to sundown, and they can roam as much as they like. This area is our studio, and a lot of our activities happen here. These are self-directed activities oftentimes, coloring, puzzles, magazines, but we also have what we call engagement therapy, and that would be like cooking with Connie, our activities coordinator. So this is the area where they would do the cooking classes, where they would have the men's groups, and we do have a men's group that meets. So there are all kinds of things that takes place in this smaller, more intimate activity room. Then we have this area. It's a little cafe type area for our residents to sit and enjoy. And then of course we have the workshop that I mentioned. This is where our residents can come and do the things they used to do in their garages and in their workshops. There's blocks, there is a broom and dustpan, some books, sitting area, and then they have tactile stations up here on the wall, because touch is such an important facet for our residents. There are all these little activity stations that they can touch and get that same kind of stimulation that they did at home in their workshop. And then there's one other area I'd like to show you before I show you our model. This is a station. This is an office or a post office station. Has some postal artwork here. So for our residents who worked, this is a nice activity area. Both the postal station, the desk, so they can definitely feel like they're visiting the post office or they're hard at work. And then this is the general store. So there are some hats, purses, pieces of fabric, food items, and we actually keep fresh fruit up here. So those are real apples in this basket, and we ask them to take them. We're always pushing hydration and nutrition, so we also had some tangerines in here. So this is a great place. Some of our residents will pick up a bag and just start shopping and kind of revert back to when they used to manage their households. So they're doing some of those same kinds of activities. And then of course, we have a cash register here, and it really does work. So they can, they can relive those times when they may have worked in or checked out at the grocery store. All right, I'm going to take you next to see one of our models. So hold on.